I have a Generac 22 kW. This is the second time in 6 years that I've had to replace my control board. The first time, I actually paid somebody else to do it. Well, it's gone out again. The warranty on these things is like 90 days. To get someone else to replace this, to get a company out here to do it, it's like 1,100 bucks. So I ordered one online, and I'm gonna do it myself. And it's gonna come to about $450 total. It's easy. I'm not an electrician. I'm not mechanically inclined. An Allen wrench will take the top part off. That's how you get to the control board. There are 4 Allen screws. This piece just pulls off. The first thing you do after you take that off is pull your fuse. That's out. And then you turn off the breaker on your generac box that's on your wall. So this is my generac box. You can see it there. It's got 1 breaker in it. That needs to be shut off. Again, I have a generac 22 kW. You're going to unhook 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. They're all different, so it's easy to know which one's going to go back where. I forgot to pull that fuse before I hooked the new one up, because there's a fuse in the new one also. I should have done that. I don't think there's going to be any problem there. I may have blown that fuse, although at the moment it doesn't look like it. Now that I've got it in there, it's back on, I'm going to go through the prompts to set it up, which should be super simple. So not taking that fuse out before I put the new control board in didn't mess anything up, although I don't recommend it. The instructions I had from an electrician told me to take that fuse out before I plug it in, and I didn't. So, but it's working good. Once you plug it in and you get an LCD screen, you start going through your setup. You set the date and time, you set the day you want it to do its exercise, you set the English, you set natural gas to, or you set it to natural gas if that's what you're using, which is what we're using. And there was one other thing, cold start smart, or cold smart start, yes. Anyway, I just saved myself 700 bucks, and you can do the same thing, because that was super simple. It took me less than 15 minutes to get that installed. Let me run through these instructions with you. Turn that breaker off. Pull the fuse out of your control board. Take your 4 Allen head bolts or screws out. Pull that top cover off, which reveals your control board. Pull your control board out. There's no other screws. There's some brackets that just hold it. You slide it forward and it pulls right out. On the back side of your control board, you're going to take off those wire harnesses. They're all different, so you know exactly where they go back. You don't have to worry about keeping up with that. You're going to take the fuse out of your new control board. Plug those wire harnesses into it. Put it in place. Once it's in place, put your fuse back in. You can cover it back up with the panel and the 4 Allen head screws. Go through your prompts. Once you've done that, your prompts are set. You've set your exercise date, you've set your date and time, you've told it whatever power it has, natural gas or propane, whatever it uses. Cold smart, yes. Then you're going to turn your breaker on, and then it will start. Let it run for just a little bit. Ain't going to hurt nothing. Then shut it off, close it all up, you're good to go.